Hi, welcome to Two Batches.
Two Batches Cooking is about home style with ease.
I'm Maria.
And I'm Rosemary.
Welcome in.
Let's go inside and get started. Amen, sister.
Amen.
Woo!
Okay, hello. Welcome back to Two Batches. Today we're going to take a spin on Jell-O's, Jell-O type things.
Yep.
So
don't freak out. They're going to be good Jell-O recipes.
I grew up knowing my grandmother would have a bowl of Jell-O in her refrigerator with fruit cocktail in it. It was just something that, it was just a given. My mom made Jell-O. I like making Jell-O, Jell-O shots. But this is a recipe from my Aunt Adeline, and it's a savory Jell-O. I don't recall ever having it, but having talked to my cousins, they all do remember it. So I don't know where I was. I don't know if the bowl passed me and I didn't get it, but it's cucumbers and lime and
broccoli.
No broccoli. Cucumbers, lime, and a creamy Jell-O, and I'm looking forward to trying it.
And fun for the Thanksgiving table.
Perfect for the Thanksgiving table.
So I'm going to do a Jell-O recipe as well. And so years ago, I came across this little tiny recipe with 3 ingredients for homemade ice cream. And what I liked about this recipe is that you don't have, I love ice cream recipes. I look at them, but then I get to the part where it says you need an ice cream maker, and I'm just like, forget it. So this one is actually made in a metal pan with pistachio JellO pudding mix and 2 other ingredients, and it's also low-cal. It's greenish, so you can serve it at any greenish holiday, and it's just super easy. So, and we want to share these with you.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, here we go. Let's get to it. Woo!
Okay, so the cucumber lime Jell-O. This is actually already done. I'm just going to explain to you how I made it. It said 2 small to medium cucumbers, so I had an extra large one. So I peeled it, removed the seeds, and then I grated it. It also called for a tablespoon of onions, finely grated. So I grated onions so it will have the flavor, but you're not going to have onion pieces in it. It calls for sour cream, and then you just also add 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. And then a cup of boiling water, you dissolve the Jell-O, you mix it together, and you have this wonderful side dish. Wow. It's kind of savory, and you can see the strands of cucumber in there.
I can't wait to try that.
Wow.
Good.
It is really, it's good.
Oh my God. Let's plate it.
So
Woo!
let's eat.
Everybody, so this is a very easy homemade ice cream that you can have without having to have an ice cream maker. We're using 2.5 cups of fat-free half and half, so it makes it, I guess, less fattening, of course. There's 3 ingredients to this, believe it or not, and it is so simple. So pistachio JellO pudding, the small one, 3.5 ounces. So just dump in this beautiful green yummy goodness into a half and half, and then really you stir this for 2 minutes. So we've been stirring for 2 minutes, and as you can see, it's a little more creamy than when we first combine the 2 elements. And so the next thing you do is, or the last thing actually, the last ingredient is pistachios. So I actually get the roasted, the shelled roasted with salt. You can get ones that aren't salted, but I like to have a little bit of extra salt in this recipe. So this is about 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup, however much you want. Just grind them up and save a little for the top to kind of garnish the top of the ice cream that you're putting together, but dump them in there. And
oh, that smells so good.
Doesn't it? Just mix it in. And then here's the crazy part that's just really easy. So once those are mixed in, just take any kind of metal pan. So it can be a round cake pan, it can be a square pan. I just use a loaf pan. And you pour this in, okay? And then you're gonna freeze it. Okay, so you're supposed to freeze this for a couple of hours at least, and overnight is better. So if you freeze it for a couple of hours, it has more of a semi-Freddo texture. But if you leave it overnight, it gets more like an ice cream. And so while this is freezing, about every half an hour, just a couple times, not the whole time it's freezing, just for the first 2 hours, You're gonna take a spatula and just pull the kind of freezing sides to the middle. So you just need to intervene, I guess, in the freezing 3 or 4 times. That's it. And probably the second or third time when it starts to freeze up a little bit, that's where you're gonna pour this rest of the stuff on and garnish the top. If you pour it in now, it'll sink to the bottom. And then just cover it with plastic, and that is it. You have got ice cream. Without an ice cream maker, thank God. Okay, so we were again deciding whether rosé went with savory Jell-O and pistachio ice cream, and we decided it did. Cheers. This is the Brad and Angie one again.
Delicious.
Okay, so you can see the ice cream has been in the fridge for quite some time, and it actually makes up like a nice loaf pan, and then you just serve it out. Sometimes it can get hard if it's been in overnight, so give it some time to defrost a little bit, soften.
And then here is the cucumber or lime Jell-O. So we have
Onion too.
yeah, a little bit of onion and vinegar in there too.
Oh my God, I want to try this. It seems so like it seems like it's not going to taste good. Oh my God,
I like it.
it's really, really good.
I mean, it's a great like accompaniment to Thanksgiving dinner or
Totally.
Christmas dinner. And
You know
it's
what?
just-
You could easily have this like next to a turkey. Like if you're not a cranberry fan, I love cranberries, but some people don't. This has got that sweet savory, similar to a chutney, basically.
a refreshing because of the cucumber.
Oh my God, this is so interesting.
Isn't it?
It's really good. Green.
Green's in.
Now for dessert.
Okay. Oh. This is wonderful. Oh,
Definitely get the salted pistachios.
the salt, a little bit of salt adds a lot, but oh my gosh, it's so creamy.
And remember, I made this low fat, half and half. Should I say that again?
Try it one more time.
We made this with low fat, half and half. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
Well, another great episode. These are 2 great recipes. These are 2 great batches. Were 2 great batches.
Amen.
Amen.
Cheers. Watch us and like us on Facebook. We'll post the recipes. And here's
Super
to
easy.
you.
Yep. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving.